Welcome back. Imagine holding a gemstone so rare that most people will never see one in their entire lifetime. Not because it is locked away in a royal vault. Not because it belongs to a billionaire collector. But because almost none of them exist. For years, many experts believed there were fewer gem-quality examples of this stone on Earth than almost any other gemstone ever discovered. Some were so small they could fit on the tip of a finger. Others were worth more than diamonds of the same size. Its name is serendipite, a mysterious mineral born deep within the earth. A stone so rare that even experienced gem collectors can spend their entire lives searching for one and never succeed. But how did this almost mythical gemstone become one of the rarest treasures on the planet? And why does its story begin on an island once known by a name that sounds almost magical? The answer takes us on a journey through hidden mountains, ancient legends, scientific wonders, and one shocking secret that changed everything. Serendipite is not a household name. Most people know diamonds. They know rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Those gemstones appear in movies, museums, and jewelry stores around the world. Serendipite exists in a completely different category. It is one of the rarest gemstones ever found. For decades, gem experts considered it nearly impossible to obtain. Even wealthy collectors often struggled to find a single specimen. Its colors are equally mysterious. Depending on the stone, serendipite can appear dark blue, greenish blue, black, gray, or even slightly violet. Under certain lighting conditions, flashes of color seem to emerge from deep inside the crystal. At first glance, it may not appear as dramatic as a bright ruby or sapphire, but rarity changes everything. And in the world of gemstones, rarity is often the ultimate treasure. But that was only the beginning. The story of serendipite starts in a place filled with ancient history and legendary gemstones. The name serendipite comes from Serendib, an old Arabic name for the island nation of Sri Lanka. For thousands of years, Sri Lanka has been famous for producing some of the world's most beautiful gems. Traders traveled across oceans seeking sapphires, rubies, and other treasures hidden within its rivers and mountains. Then, in the early 20th century, something unusual happened. Researchers exploring a region known for rare minerals discovered an entirely unknown stone. It was unlike anything they had seen before. The mineral possessed a unique structure and composition that separated it from all known gemstones of the time. Scientists carefully studied the mysterious material. Eventually, they confirmed the discovery of a completely new mineral species. Serendipite had officially entered the world. Yet almost immediately, a problem appeared. Finding more of it proved incredibly difficult. Years passed, then more years, and still only a tiny number of specimens emerged from the earth. The truth was even more surprising. Many examples were not suitable for jewelry at all. They were opaque, dark, or heavily fractured. Gem-quality serendipite seemed almost impossible to find. And that's where the mystery deepened. As word spread through scientific circles, serendipite slowly gained a reputation unlike any other gemstone. Collectors became fascinated. Museums wanted specimens. Researchers wanted to understand how such a rare mineral could form. The challenge was that almost nobody could obtain one. Unlike diamonds, which are mined in significant quantities, serendipite appeared only under extremely unusual geological conditions. It became a gemstone whispered about among experts. A hidden treasure known mainly to mineral enthusiasts and elite collectors. As decades passed, its reputation continued growing. The fewer stones discovered, the greater the fascination became. Some collectors compared finding a gem-quality serendipite to winning a geological lottery. Others viewed it as the ultimate prize in gemstone collecting. A stone that represented not wealth alone, but achievement. Owning one meant possessing something few people on Earth would ever experience. But the legends surrounding serendipite were beginning to grow as well. Whenever something becomes extraordinarily rare, stories inevitably follow. In Sri Lanka, gemstones have long been connected to myths, luck, and destiny. Ancient traders believed certain stones carried hidden powers or messages from the earth itself. Although serendipite has no famous curse like some legendary diamonds, its incredible rarity created an aura of mystery. Many collectors joked that the stone seemed determined to remain hidden. Every time experts believed they understood where it could be found, the supply vanished again. Some even referred to it as a ghost gemstone. Not because it disappeared, but because sightings were so rare. Stories circulated among collectors about years spent searching for specimens. Auctions where multiple buyers competed fiercely for a single tiny gem. Private collections where owners refused to sell regardless of the price offered. The stone became more than a mineral. It became a symbol of the impossible. But science would reveal an even more astonishing story. Few people know that serendipite's creation requires an extraordinarily rare combination of geological events. Deep underground, specific minerals must interact under intense heat and pressure. The environment must be exactly right. Too much heat and the crystal cannot form properly. Too little pressure and the necessary reactions never occur. Nature must perform an almost perfect balancing act. That is one reason serendipite is so uncommon. Its recipe is incredibly difficult for Earth to produce. Scientists classify it as a complex borosilicate mineral. Its chemical structure is remarkably complicated compared to many other gemstones. This complexity contributes to its rarity and uniqueness. When cut by skilled gem cutters, transparent specimens can display remarkable beauty. Light moves through the crystal in subtle ways, revealing deep blue-green colors that seem to glow from within. The effect can be mesmerizing, especially when viewers realize they may never encounter another stone like it. But that was only the beginning, because serendipite's value was about to reach astonishing heights. As global interest in rare gemstones increased, collectors began searching for treasures beyond traditional diamonds and rubies. They wanted something different, something exclusive, something almost nobody else owned. Serendipite quickly became one of the most desired names in elite gemstone circles. Gem-quality examples attracted enormous attention. Prices climbed steadily. Small stones sold for remarkable amounts. Exceptional specimens became almost priceless due to their scarcity. Museums proudly displayed examples in mineral collections. Auction houses highlighted them as extraordinary rarities. Investors viewed them as geological masterpieces. The market was no longer focused solely on beauty. It was focused on uniqueness. And serendipite offered something few gemstones could match: extreme rarity. For many collectors, owning a serendipite became the equivalent of reaching the summit of a mountain. The challenge itself was part of the reward. But the biggest secret was still hidden. For many years, serendipite's reputation rested on one astonishing fact. Experts often described it as one of the rarest gem-quality stones on Earth. Some estimates suggested only a handful of faceted gemstones existed. The numbers were so small that many collectors believed they would never even see one available for purchase. Then something unexpected happened. New discoveries emerged outside Sri Lanka. Additional deposits were identified in places such as Myanmar. Suddenly, researchers realized that nature had not revealed all of serendipite's secrets. The gemstone was still incredibly rare. But the story was larger than anyone imagined. What happened next shocked everyone. New gem-quality specimens began appearing. Not many, just enough to challenge long-held assumptions. The discovery sparked excitement throughout the gemstone world. Yet even with these new finds, serendipite remained extraordinarily scarce. And that leads to the most surprising truth of all. The greatest value of serendipite is not simply its price. It is not even its rarity. Its true value lies in what it represents. A reminder that our planet still holds secrets. A reminder that even after centuries of exploration, Earth can still surprise us. Hidden beneath mountains and buried within ancient rocks are treasures waiting to be discovered. Treasures that may remain unknown for generations. Serendipite is proof of that mystery. It exists because countless geological events aligned perfectly over millions of years. The odds were almost impossible, yet somehow nature succeeded. And today, those rare crystals stand as silent witnesses to Earth's incredible history. When people look at serendipite, they see a gemstone. But perhaps they are really seeing something much deeper. They are seeing time itself. Millions of years of pressure. Millions of years of heat. Millions of years of hidden transformation. All condensed into a single crystal small enough to fit in the palm of a hand. That is what makes serendipite unforgettable. Not just because it is rare. Not just because it is valuable. But because it reminds us that some of the greatest wonders on Earth remain hidden until the moment they are finally discovered. And somewhere beneath the surface of our planet, there may still be secrets waiting in the darkness, waiting for someone to uncover them, just as serendipite once waited. And perhaps that is the greatest mystery of all. Welcome back. Imagine holding a gemstone so rare that most collectors will never see one in their entire lives. A crystal so uncommon that even experienced gem dealers sometimes go years without finding a single high-quality specimen. Hidden deep within remote corners of the earth, surrounded by mystery and scarcity, this remarkable stone has quietly become one of the rarest treasures in the mineral world. Its name is aramivite. At first glance, it may look like a beautiful blue gemstone. But beneath its crystal-clear surface lies a story filled with discovery, scientific wonder, extreme rarity, and secrets that few people know. And what makes aramivite truly extraordinary is not just its beauty. It's the fact that there is so little of it. But that was only the beginning. Long before collectors began searching for aramivite, the stone remained hidden beneath ancient rocks for millions of years. Nature protected it carefully, locking it away in places where few people would ever think to look. Today, aramivite stands among the rarest gemstones on Earth. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why. The story begins in one of the coldest and most remote regions of the world. In the late 19th century, explorers and scientists were studying mineral deposits in Siberia. The harsh landscape was known for its endless wilderness, freezing temperatures, and hidden geological treasures. It was a place where nature still held countless secrets. During these investigations, unusual crystals were discovered among the rocks. At first, nobody realized how important they were. The crystals looked different from anything researchers had seen before. Their structure, color, and composition suggested they belonged to an entirely new mineral species. After careful examination, scientists confirmed the discovery. A new mineral had entered the scientific world. The stone was named aramivite in honor of Russian mineralogist Pavel Arameev, whose contributions to mineral science helped expand humanity's understanding of Earth's hidden treasures. What happened next shocked everyone. As researchers continued studying the gemstone, they realized they were dealing with something exceptionally rare. Unlike many gemstones that can be found across multiple countries, aramivite appeared in only a handful of locations. Its rarity immediately separated it from ordinary gems. And that's where the mystery deepened. For decades, very few people paid attention to aramivite. The gemstone world was already captivated by diamonds, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Compared to those famous stones, aramivite remained almost unknown. But hidden away in museums and scientific collections, interest slowly began to grow. Collectors who specialized in rare minerals became fascinated by it. The more they learned, the more extraordinary it seemed. Finding gem-quality aramivite proved incredibly difficult. Many specimens were too small. Others contained fractures. Some lacked the transparency needed for jewelry. High-quality crystals became legendary among collectors. Whenever one appeared on the market, attention followed immediately. As word spread, aramivite gained a reputation as one of the world's ultimate collector stones. Not because it was heavily advertised, not because it appeared in royal crowns, but because almost nobody could find it. The truth was even more surprising. In the world of rare gemstones, scarcity often creates value. And aramivite possessed scarcity on a level few minerals could match. Over time, discoveries expanded beyond Siberia. Small deposits were eventually found in places such as Namibia and parts of Central Asia. These new discoveries provided fresh material for scientists and collectors. Yet even with additional sources, the gemstone remained astonishingly rare. production stayed extremely limited. Many mines produced only small quantities. Some yielded crystals only occasionally. As a result, gem-quality aramivite never became widely available. Few people know that many gemstone enthusiasts spend years searching for one suitable specimen. Some never succeed. That alone helped transform aramivite into a near-mythical gemstone among collectors. And with rarity came stories. Whenever a gemstone becomes difficult to obtain, legends often follow. Aramivite was no exception. Because so few people encountered it, stories began spreading through collector circles. Some believed the gemstone represented hidden wisdom. Others associated its clear blue color with calmness, focus, and spiritual clarity. Certain crystal enthusiasts claimed the stone helped reveal truths hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Whether these beliefs were true or not hardly mattered. The mystery itself became part of aramivite's appeal. Humans have always been fascinated by things that are difficult to find. Lost cities, hidden treasures, ancient relics, rare gemstones. Aramivite fit perfectly into that tradition. The less people knew about it, the more intriguing it became. And that's where the mystery deepened even further. Scientists eventually uncovered remarkable details about the gemstone's formation. Aramivite belongs to a rare mineral group containing aluminum and borate compounds. Its crystals form under highly specific geological conditions. Those conditions occur only rarely in nature. That means the Earth must follow an extremely precise recipe to create aramivite. A slight change in temperature, a different chemical environment, a variation in pressure. Any one of these factors can prevent the gemstone from forming. That extraordinary combination of requirements explains why deposits are so uncommon. Nature simply does not create aramivite very often. Its colors make it even more fascinating. The gemstone is most famous for beautiful shades of pale blue. Some crystals display soft sky blue tones. Others show subtle hints of green or yellow. Certain specimens appear nearly colorless. The finest examples possess exceptional transparency, allowing light to pass through with remarkable clarity. When cut by skilled gem cutters, these crystals reveal a brilliance that surprises many first-time viewers. From a distance, some stones can resemble aquamarine. Others may remind observers of blue sapphire. But experts immediately recognize the difference. Aramivite exists in a category of its own. Its rarity alone guarantees that, as scientific understanding improved, demand slowly increased. Collectors wanted it. Museums wanted it. Rare gemstone investors wanted it. Yet supply remained tiny. This imbalance pushed prices higher. Exceptional stones began commanding impressive values. Gem-quality aramivite became one of those gemstones where rarity mattered just as much as appearance. In some cases, collectors were willing to pay significant amounts simply because opportunities to acquire one were so rare. Auction houses occasionally featured important specimens. Private collections quietly exchanged ownership. And every transaction reinforced the stone's legendary status. But the biggest secret was still hidden. Most people assume that diamonds are the ultimate symbol of rarity. Others believe rubies or emeralds occupy that position. Yet aramivite challenges those assumptions. Many gem enthusiasts are shocked to discover that high-quality aramivite is dramatically rarer than many famous gemstones known around the world. You can walk into jewelry stores and find diamonds. You can find sapphires. You can find emeralds. Finding aramivite is entirely different. In many places, it is practically impossible. That fact surprises even experienced collectors. The gemstone remains so scarce that countless people passionate about minerals have never seen one in person. Think about that for a moment. In a world connected by global trade, online auctions, and international gemstone markets, aramivite still manages to remain elusive. Its rarity has resisted modern technology. The scarcity has survived global exploration, and its mystery continues today. But perhaps the most astonishing part of the story is what aramivite teaches us. It reminds us that Earth still holds secrets. Despite centuries of exploration, countless scientific advances, and thousands of documented minerals, nature continues to surprise us. Some treasures remain hidden. Some discoveries remain incomplete. Some mysteries still wait beneath mountains, deserts, and remote landscapes. Aramevite is proof of that reality. A quiet gemstone, a forgotten treasure, a crystal born from extraordinary geological circumstances, and a reminder that rarity often hides in places few people think to look. As we reach the end of this journey, imagine the path of a single aramevite crystal, formed millions of years ago beneath the earth, waiting in darkness for ages beyond human imagination, eventually discovered by chance, studied by scientists, admired by collectors, and treasured as one of the rarest gemstones on the planet. The story is not about wealth alone. It is about discovery, curiosity, patience, and the endless wonders hidden within our world. Because somewhere beneath the surface of the earth, secrets are still waiting. Some may never be found. Others may change everything we think we know. And among those hidden treasures, aramevite stands as one of nature's most extraordinary reminders that the rarest wonders are often the ones few people ever see. And perhaps that is what makes aramevite truly priceless. Welcome back. Imagine holding a stone that can glow with hidden light, change color before your eyes, and reveal secrets that remain invisible to most people. A stone so beautiful that ancient civilizations carved it into sacred objects. A stone so mysterious that scientists still study its strange properties today. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary crystal, but hidden inside its colorful layers lies one of the most fascinating stories in the world of minerals. This is the incredible story of fluorite, a gemstone filled with mystery, beauty, science, and surprises. And by the end of this journey, you may never look at a crystal the same way again. Fluorite is one of the most colorful minerals ever discovered. It can appear in shades of purple, green, blue, yellow, pink, clear, and even black. Sometimes several colors exist within a single crystal, creating patterns that seem almost impossible. For centuries, people have been captivated by its beauty. Some called it nature's rainbow trapped inside stone. Others believed it possessed magical powers. But that was only the beginning. Behind its dazzling appearance lies a story that stretches across thousands of years, connecting ancient civilizations, hidden mines, scientific breakthroughs, and some of the most extraordinary discoveries ever made underground. The story of fluorite begins deep beneath the Earth's surface. Millions of years ago, hot mineral-rich water moved through cracks in rocks. As temperatures changed and the fluids slowly cooled, beautiful crystals began forming inside underground cavities. Over vast periods of time, layer after layer of crystal growth created the stunning specimens we see today. Fluorite deposits have been found all over the world. Some of the most famous sources include China, England, Mexico, Germany, South Africa, and the United States. Yet many of these treasures remained hidden for centuries. Early miners searching for metals often stumbled upon fluorite by accident. In many cases, they were not looking for gemstones at all. They were digging for silver, lead, or other valuable minerals. Then they found something unexpected: brilliant crystals shining from dark underground walls. Some miners described the discovery as if stars had appeared inside the earth itself. What happened next shocked everyone. As more deposits were uncovered, people began realizing that fluorite was unlike any mineral they had ever seen. Its colors seemed almost supernatural. Its crystal shapes appeared remarkably perfect. And in certain conditions, it displayed a phenomenon that would later make it famous around the world. But before science understood fluorite, ancient civilizations had already fallen under its spell. Thousands of years ago, people in ancient Rome highly valued fluorite. Wealthy Romans carved it into cups, vases, statues, and decorative objects. These pieces became symbols of status and luxury. Some Roman collectors paid enormous sums to acquire the finest specimens. Historical records suggest that rare fluorite carvings were sometimes worth more than precious metals. Imagine that, a colorful mineral being treated with the same respect as gold. And that's where the mystery deepened. Many ancient people believed fluorite possessed special powers. Some thought it could bring clarity of thought. Others believed it offered protection from evil influences. In different cultures, the stone became associated with wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual insight. Whether these beliefs were true or not, one thing was certain. Fluorite left a powerful impression wherever it was found. As centuries passed, the stone continued its journey through history. Collectors searched for rare specimens. Museums displayed exceptional crystals. Scientists became increasingly interested in its unusual characteristics. But few people knew that the greatest discoveries involving fluorite were still ahead. The mysteries surrounding fluorite grew even stronger as stories and legends spread. In some regions, miners believed certain fluorite crystals possessed hidden energy. Others claimed the stones glowed with mysterious light during strange underground events. There were stories of travelers carrying fluorite as protective charms during long journeys. Some legends suggested the stone could help reveal hidden truths. Of course, many of these tales cannot be proven. Yet they reveal something important. Throughout history, people consistently sensed that fluorite was different. Its beauty inspired wonder. Its colors inspired imagination. And its strange behavior inspired countless stories. The truth was even more surprising. Many of the mysterious qualities people observed actually had scientific explanations. And those explanations would eventually change the world. One of the most remarkable things about fluorite is its ability to fluoresce. In fact, the scientific term fluorescence comes directly from fluorite itself. When certain fluorite crystals are exposed to ultraviolet light, they suddenly glow with brilliant colors. Purple crystals may shine blue. Green crystals may produce entirely different effects. The transformation can appear almost magical. Imagine discovering this phenomenon before modern science existed. You would probably believe the stone possessed supernatural powers. Yet fluorescence was only one of fluorite's incredible abilities. Some specimens display color changes under different lighting conditions. Others contain stunning internal patterns that resemble frozen landscapes. Certain crystals appear transparent from one angle and intensely colorful from another. Each specimen can be unique. No two are exactly alike. Scientists also discovered that fluorite plays a major role in modern industry. Its chemical composition makes it valuable for manufacturing processes. It is used in the production of steel, aluminum, and various industrial materials. High-purity fluorite even helps create specialized lenses for advanced optical systems. In other words, this beautiful mineral is not merely decorative. It has helped shape modern technology. But the biggest secret was still hidden. As collectors explored deeper into the world of fluorite, they began uncovering specimens of extraordinary beauty. Among the most famous are the legendary fluorite crystals from England's Blue John deposits. These rare stones display breathtaking bands of purple and yellow. Their patterns are so distinctive that they became internationally famous. Only a limited amount exists. Once removed from the earth, it can never be replaced. This rarity transformed certain specimens into highly prized collector pieces. Elsewhere, giant crystal discoveries amazed experts. Some fluorite crystals reached astonishing sizes. Others formed in nearly perfect cubic shapes. A few appeared so flawless that they seemed artificial. Yet they were entirely natural, created by geological processes over millions of years. Collectors around the world now compete for exceptional specimens. Rare fluorite crystals can command impressive prices. Museum-quality pieces attract attention from serious collectors and investors alike. And every year, new discoveries continue to fuel excitement. But perhaps the most shocking fact about fluorite is something many people never realize. Despite its incredible beauty, extraordinary colors, fascinating science, and rich history, fluorite is relatively soft compared to many gemstones. This means some of the most beautiful crystals on Earth are also surprisingly fragile. A crystal that survived millions of years underground can be damaged by a simple accident. Think about that. Nature spent unimaginable amounts of time creating these masterpieces. Yet a single careless moment can destroy them forever. That realization has changed how collectors view fluorite. They no longer see it merely as a mineral. They see it as a surviving piece of Earth's ancient history, a fragile treasure that carries stories millions of years old. And that's what makes fluorite truly remarkable. Not just its colors, not just its glow, not just its value, but the journey it represents. From hidden underground chambers to royal collections, from ancient legends to modern laboratories, from mysterious folklore to scientific discovery, fluorite has traveled through human history while never losing its ability to inspire wonder. Even today, people continue searching for exceptional specimens. Miners descend into remote locations hoping to uncover the next great discovery. Collectors dream of finding the perfect crystal. Scientists study its unique properties. And ordinary people remain captivated by its beauty. Because fluorite reminds us that some of Earth's greatest treasures are not made by human hands. They are created slowly, silently, over millions of years beneath our feet. The next time you see a piece of fluorite, take a closer look. Notice the colors. Notice the patterns. Notice the hidden light waiting inside. Because what appears to be a simple crystal is actually a survivor from another age. A messenger from deep time. A stone filled with history, mystery, science, and beauty. And perhaps that is fluorite's greatest secret of all. No matter how much we learn about it, it never stops surprising us. The story continues. Its mysteries remain. And somewhere beneath the earth right now, another extraordinary fluorite crystal may still be waiting to be discovered.